Hello, world and universe. Welcome to the Trevor Donald Experience. Manifest your truth. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. And for all my continued followers, I want to say thank you. And this is an opinion-based video channel where I try to open your eyes and ears up to some of the travails and tribulations that take place throughout our cities, our states, our country, and sometimes around the world. And what on God's green earth is happening to some of our black mayors in the United States and this trip, this celebration that took place in Ghana. As we all know, I did a previous video on the mayor, that Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass, who got an alert about the fires a day before she decided to go to Ghana for this celebration on Ghana's election. She decided to go to Ghana while the preceding wildfires were getting ready to take place. And of course, subsequently, the wildfires started. She's in Ghana celebrating and then had to be escorted back by military plane or military flight to address the issues with the wildfires that are even taking place right now. And of course, Mayor Karen Bass didn't have any business, legitimate business, in Ghana. She just went on a taxpayer vacation to Ghana for this particular celebration. And what was the point? And now I have another one out of Fulton County, Georgia. Here is another. This is an African-American mayor who also went on this Ghana trip and celebration on the taxpayers' dime. And it brings up the issue of DEI. Are we electing the right individuals to legislate and govern our cities, whether it's Los Angeles, Chicago, with Brandon Johnson, or Eric Adams in New York City, who has been indicted by the feds. And there's been all kinds of chaos and disruption going on in Fulton County, whether it's in their courtrooms, the Fulton County DA, Fannie Willis, and now we have a mayor from Fulton County who went on a 20-day luxury vacation to Ghana, all on the taxpayers' dollars, and he is in hot water. Look at some of the commonalities here. We're talking about blue cities. We're talking about an issue of possible DEI. Are they that these people get elected because of their color and their gender? This has been a big issue for Trump and his new administration. It's been a big issue for the past Biden administration. And we got to take a look and make corrective measures to make sure we're picking the right people to be our politicians. So let's get into this one. BLM activist mayor blew thousands of taxpayer cash on luxury 20-day vacation to Ghana. A Georgia mayor has been accused of blowing thousands in taxpayer money for a 20-day luxury vacation to Ghana. Khalid Kamaru, a Black Lives Matter activist who has renamed himself Mayor Kobe, allegedly used the city's funds for non-official activities like the Ghana trip, food, and a $1,300 drone. Kamaru used a city-issued credit card to spend nearly $26,000 in unauthorized purchases between October and December, according to bank records seen by WSB TV. Mayor Kobe bought multiple plane tickets totaling over $5,000, including a flight on Air Kenya that cost more than $1,500. He also made a single purchase on Amazon of over $1,800. Local Richard Snellings told the local outlet he wants to know if the luxurious trip Kamaru flaunted on Instagram was paid by taxpayer funds. I wanted to find out if taxpayers paid for this trip, Snelling said. We should not be asked to go without something so that our elected officials can travel all over the globe on taxpayer on the taxpayer's dime. Mayor Kobe posted on Instagram throughout his trip to Ghana, flaunting the over-the-top welcome he received at the airport. Now remember, Fulton County is not doing any business in Ghana, any international business whatsoever. It included traditional dancers and a cavalcade of luxury cars to pick him up. He also posted images partying with locals and enjoying a spacious apartment. Councilwoman Helen Z. Willis told WSB-TV that the city of Fulton has no business with Ghana and or Africa. Not to my knowledge, this isn't even a priority, Willis said. City Council has been looking into the mayor's trip and his spending, with Willis adding that we need more economic development here and we don't need to go to Africa in order for the city to have a multi-business deal. City rules dictate that employees must obtain written authorization from the purchasing director or city manager before making any purchases with taxpayer funds. Willis says the mayor did not follow the rules for the controversial purchases. Mayor Kobe told WSB-TV he did nothing wrong and the claims are politically motivated. It's really a smear campaign, he said. You will see in the meetings the people who are talking the most are running for mayor in 2025. So the new election will be coming up this year. Mayor Kobe, elected in 2020, described himself as America's first Black Lives Matter organizer elected to public office. His website says he is a co-founder of M4BL's Atlanta chapter who led protests against police brutality in 2015 and 2020. But also, not only is he caught up in this chasm of abusing taxpayers' dollars, allegedly, which can be a federal crime. It's almost like stealing by deceit. And this could bring attention to not only city and state officials, but also to the feds, which what these mayors and these politicians are not understanding. The feds are going to be busy auditing and making sure that these mayors, whether it's a big city or small city, are doing the right thing. But also there's been some controversy with this mayor because even though he was elected in 2020, he was also charged with burglary in 2023, where he went into a man's vacation home, or he went into a stranger's vacation home that broke into the place on video. He's walking around inside this man's vacation home. Luckily, the man had video, door camera, and surveillance in his home. And when the mayor allegedly broke in there, that man got an alert. Luckily, he was within an hour from his vacation home in Georgia, and he actually caught this same Mayor Kobe in his vacation home and held him there at gunpoint until the police got there. So this mayor has also been charged with trespassing and burglary back in 2023 and is still the mayor. And now that didn't humble him one bit. Now he decides to go on this luxurious vacation for 20 days to Ghana and spending $1,800 on Amazon, $1,300 for a drone for only God knows what and why, and what the arrogance and the egregiousness of these allegations on this BLM activist mayor are beyond belief. Individuals, I tell you all the time, we have to look at our city and our state politics way more importantly than our federal. These people that are legislating and setting policy for you and your city have a direct, immediate effect on your living conditions and how you manage your life, even from a tax standpoint. We cannot oversee what our local elected officials are doing and pay a whole lot of attention to what's going on in Washington, D.C. Because right up under your nose, you can have individuals like this who are just using taxpayer dollars as their own cookie jar. As I said, this guy got arrested for burglary and trespassing back in 2023, was not removed from office for that particular incident, and now you have him going on a luxurious trip to Ghana, even posting on Instagram, like rubbing it into the Fulton County citizens' face that he is going there to enjoy himself, $1,500 first class tickets to fly there. And what on God's green earth is he doing there? But he's not the only one. The Los Angeles mayor, Karen Bass, 70 years old, did the same thing right at the beginning of the wildfires in LA County. Her entire county is being decimated with fire while she was in Ghana having a good time. I don't know what I can't say partying for, but this is embarrassing. You have to question, are these DEI hires? We also know that Trump is removing all federal DEI offices immediately now that he's in office. And I think that we should be electing and hiring people based on their character and their content, and not just based on their race and or gender or what they represent. We have to have the right people in the right places. And whether you're a mayor of a small city or a big city, the responsibility is the same. And if you're not doing the right thing with the taxpayers' money, whether it's federal or state, you can get caught up and be in a chasm of potential corruption and have legal issues waiting at your front door. And that's the FBI, let alone city and state officials. Tell me what you think. This is embarrassing. Fulton County has all kinds of things going on with their county jail, individuals that are dying there, the DA, Fannie Willis, and that debacle that's going on in the courtrooms. In Atlanta proper, you are having tons of gun violence and murders that are taking place, very similar to New York City, Chicago, and LA. As you can see, the similarities, you have these blue cities, these blue counties, and you have many of these individuals who have African-American male or female mayors. And no matter what color they are, what race or gender, we need to make sure that these politicians and legislators are doing the right thing at all times. Tell me what you think about this story of this BLM activist mayor out of Fulton County, Georgia, who blew thousands of dollars of taxpayer money on a 20-day luxury trip to Ghana. What an unfortunate story.